Samne Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jinendra, Jai Swaminarayan, Sai Ram, and good evening to everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's GAA London Community Health and Wellness webinar. Thank you all for taking the time to join us this evening. Health awareness and preventative care are so important in today's busy world. And through these webinars, we hope to bring valuable, knowledgeable, practical guidance and positive lifestyle inspiration to our community. So today's topic is understanding obesity and healthy living. An issue that affects many individuals and families across all age groups. We're truly grateful to have with us Dr. Kyati Vora, who will be sharing expert insights on the causes of obesity, its impact on overall health, and practical approaches towards healthier living and long-term well-being. The session will also include an interactive Q&A, so please feel free to note down your questions during the talk on the side where the chat group is. On behalf of GAA London, I would like to sincerely thank Dr. Vora for joining us today and sharing her valuable time and expertise with our community. Now, without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Voraji to begin today's session.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So today we are going to learn about the most current hot illness, that is obesity. We all are facing so much obesity. Everyone is every family, there is one person who is suffering from obesity. Nowadays children are also suffering from obesity. So let us learn about obesity. What is obesity? When there is an excess of fat accumulation in the body, it is known as obesity. So
Kityaji,
how to measure?
Kityaji,
Yes.
would you mind introducing yourself, where you're based and that, and then start? It will be nice
Okay,
for
okay.
people to know. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, okay. Myself, Dr. Kyati Vora, consulting homeopath and dietitian from Rajkot, Gujarat. I am practicing since 21 years in Rajkot. I am also doing online consultations, and offline visit is also available. So basically, I am doing pure homeopathy practice. So today we are going to learn about obesity. So we all are very curious to know about how obesity is developed, what are the causes, and how to mainly how to prevent that, and how to maintain our body. So when there is an excess of fat accumulation in the body, it may be in the belly side or thighs or all over the body. It is known as obesity. So, how to know that whether person is suffering from obesity? There is one BMI index, that is known as basal metabolic rate. That index is depending upon the ratio, that is height upon weight in meter square. So the ratio varies from 18 to 25 on an average. So if the person's BMI index is below 18, so it is considered as the person is suffering from underweight. And if the person is having BMI index above 25, so it is considered as the obesity. And if the BMI index is above 35, then the person may be suffering from over obesity. So excess of fat accumulation in the body is very dangerous for our health issues. So nowadays children are also suffering. So depending upon our lifestyle, we can calculate our uh, routine routine, how we are physically active and what all we are consuming in our daily diet. So let us learn about what are the causes. So first of all, you all have must seen that females are more prone to obesity. That is because in female there are 25 billion fat cells, and in male there are 35 billion billion fat cells. So during menopause and after menopause, fat accumulation starts around belly and thighs. So female are more prone to obesity. So now let us learn about the causes of obesity. First and the foremost is the how we are living in our lifestyle. What all diet we are taking. If we are consuming junk food, processed food, then we are prone to obesity. If we are taking aerated drinks, sugary diet, then obesity will increase in very speed. Third is the sleep pattern. If we are having lack of sleep, that is we have to sleep around 7 to 8 hours in a day. So if the sleep is less, or if we are having night watching in our routine, then obesity will occur in future. If we are taking alcoholic drinks or any sugary beverages, then also we can get obesity. If we are having sedentary life, like if we are working in office and if we are having a sedentary life, so obesity can occur in future. If we are having any anti-depression pills, or if we are taking any steroids, then also obesity can occur. uh, if we are having heredity obesity in our family, so heredity is also the main cause of obesity. So if we are having obesity in family, then there are more chances of your child to be obese in future. If someone is suffering from hypothyroidism or any metabolic illness like diabetes, or any heart illness, or any PCOS or PCOD, then person may have weight gain due to this metabolic illness. Obesity also leads to many heart problems like BP, increased cholesterol, diabetes, thyroid. So once the person who is obese has to be given red alert in future, so that he may suffer from this metabolic illness. So now let us learn about the prevention. How to prevent obesity? First and the foremost is the what all we are consuming our diet is the having main important role. Someone is going to going if someone is taking treatment of obesity, and will expect that my weight should go down within 2 to 3 months, but it is not possible if we are not managing our lifestyle, our diet. So diet and lifestyle is the most important. If we eat without any control or without any measurement, then obesity will occur. Second is nowadays we all are suffering from stress, anxiety, depression. Even a little kid is also having stress and uh, anxiety in their life. So this all anti psychosomatic illness also causes obesity in future. So we have to take less stress, take proper sleep of about 7 to 8 hours in 24 hours, and we have to do yoga, pranayam, meditation in order to avoid stress and anxiety. Next is physical activity. Physical activity is also very important. If we are having sedentary lifestyle, then we have to uh, do 1 hour physical engagement. For example, like exercise, jogging, or any physical activity, yoga, pranayam, meditation, anything you can do in and include in your life. Next is you have to eat balanced diet, less carbs and highest protein, minerals, vitamins, and proper balanced diet should be there. So avoid sugary diet, carbohydrate and fat rich food, and you have to increase protein, vitamins, and minerals. Next is you have to avoid the smoking, any alcohol habit, or any if you are taking any pills, sleeping pills, that you have to avoid to so that you will not suffer from obesity. If you have any metabolic illness like hypothyroidism or diabetes or PCOS, or if you are suffering from menopause, then you have to take proper treatment so that you will not suffer from obesity. Uh, Next is whatever food intake you are consuming, that you have to measure about as how much of carbs, how much of protein in a whole day you are consuming. Like say if you are taking so much of food without any measurement, like junk food or processed food, so you can't expect your body to be in normal state. So to avoid obesity, you have to measure all five balanced food in your diet, and of course the physical activity is the most important. uh, you have to eat protein like lentils, legumes, and drink plenty of water, like 3 to 4 liters in a day. And you have to stay hydrated. Avoid juicy things, juicy any juices you have to avoid, because juice will remove the fiber content from the fruit. So eat direct fruit, green leafy vegetables, proteins, and vitamins, and avoid aerated drinks and processed foods. So this is what about obesity. In homeopathy, there are many medicines in for obesity, but it differs again from person to person. If someone have taken homeopathy medicine, then must be knowing about detailed history we have to take, and from that we have to make medicines. Every person is different. Every cause of obesity in every patient is different. So according to cause and according to his lifestyle, medicine will be selected according to their history. So if a main homeopathic medicine works very safely. So if anyone like a child or any adult want to take homeopathy, it is totally safe and natural. There are no steroids, no chemicals. And yes, but one thing, someone if someone will ask that how long it will take to reduce the weight, it depends again upon the person, how you are maintaining about the diet, because 80% medicine will work. Again 20% is the role of the patient. Patient has to maintain their diet and lifestyle and exercise, physical activity, along with the medicine. If in future, after stopping the medicine, after completion of the treatment, if again patient is not taking care of his routine and lifestyle, then there are more chances to again regain the weight. So this is all about obesity. If anyone is having any questions, then let me know.
Are there any questions? Damayanti Ben?
No questions at the moment. It was good to hear what Kyati Ben had to say. So, yeah, really good information if people can understand it. Yeah.
I've got a question. Can I ask a question, please?
Yes, go on.
Now, all the food that you buy, all the food you carry, ultra processed foods, highly ultra processed foods, any Indian restaurant you go to buy, they all add so much sugar in their food. How can you survive all these things? You can't all process ultra
Sorry,
processed.
your voice is very low. I can't hear.
All the food that you nowadays get is ultra processed food. Any Indian restaurant you go to, put so much sugar in the food. How can you survive in a situation like that? Ultra processed
Yeah.
food, sugar.
Food which is having low sugar content, low gluten. will help to manage your lifestyle. If you are taking fruits or any juice or anything which is having high glycemic index or high sugar content, then it will shoot up your sugar levels, and that will prone to obesity.
The answer, my question I'm asking you is, every food nowadays you get is ultra highly ultra processed food, and in the Indian restaurant you go to, there's so much sugar in the food.
Sorry, again I'm not able to hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Every food you buy is highly ultra processed food, highly ultra processed food, right?
Yes. Yes.
And any Indian restaurant you go to, there's so much sugar in the food. So how can you survive any of this situation? How can you live in this situation?
Mm.
Have I made myself clear?
Your voice is breaking. Can't if anyone can.
Ultra processed food and sugar added every time. Anything you look for is against you all the time. You cannot fight this all the time. Any food you buy in a shop is all highly ultra processed food. Any
Yeah,
restaurant,
you have to purchase the food which is having low sugar content. Processed food and all sugary aerated drinks or aerated juices, processed food, all are having high carbs, high sugar. So that will increase again the fat accumulation in the body.
you should don't answer my guy. You go and buy anything from Tesco or Sainsbury, any shop you buy, all the food you buy, highly ultra processed food, including the breakfast is highly ultra processed food. You cannot survive, you cannot live. No point in
Yes.
telling me to choose. I don't drink
No.
juice anyway.
Raman.
Whatever food you are consuming, that should have balance in your routine day-to-day life. So everything should be balanced in your life. It doesn't mean that you have to totally stop your uh, uh, carbs and sugar in the diet. You have to maintain everything, and also the physical activity is also important. Only if you are taking protein, carbohydrate, vitamins, and everything, but we are not having any physical activity, then again digestive issues will again occur, and gradually fat accumulation occurs in the belly region.
Kathy J, what I would like to ask, what inspired you to focus on obesity and healthy living as an important area of healthcare?
Hmm. Sorry.
What inspired you to focus on
Okay.
obesity and healthy
Actually,
living?
yeah. Actually, I am in homeopathy. We are having in homeopathy. There is a treatment of every illness. Uh, the illness which are having lack in allopathy side, they don't have any medicines for obesity or like say hair issues or any skin, because they just use the steroids and anti-allergic or any anti-acidic or like that tablets. So there is no any permanent cure. Only thing in homeopathy, we are dealing with this metabolic illness. So and there are many good results without any side effect, without any other health issues. So I am practicing in homeopathy since 21 years, and there are many lots of patients that I have cured, and their weight has reduced, and even I am having my own products like obesity drops and Nutrigo powder for the patients. They have to take consume for at least 3 to 4 months, along with specific medicines. So along with lifestyle, diet, and medicines, obesity will be cured gradually, and there are lots of patients I have cured of this obesity. So diet chart is also very important. So I do prescribe diet chart, I do prescribe medicines and obesity drops also, and the lifestyle modification.
Why do you think obesity has become such a major health concern globally and within our communities.
Yeah, every person in now in this scenario, they are having lots of stress, anxiety, depression. Every family is having one or the two persons suffering from stress and anxiety and depression. So in this busy world and very fast world, everyone wants quick work, and they don't do any physical activity. Like if we say if someone is working in office, they will sit whole day in office in air condition and do 4 to 6 times mental work rather than physical activity. So the ratio of mental work is to physical activity is zero. So mental work is 5 to 6 times more than the physical activity. So person is gradually will shift to obesity depending upon his lifestyle, depending upon what the diet he is consuming. So whatever we are consuming our diet, that has to be maintained with the physical expenditure. So physical activity versus diet, that ratio has to be maintained. So you will not suffer from obesity.
Hmm. So you mentioned lifestyle.
Yes.
What are some of the most common lifestyle habits that contribute to obesity today?
Yeah, nowadays person are having night watching, roaming around late night with friends and family. If you are having proper sleep habits, early sleep and early to wake, then that body will be habituated to that thing. But if you are taking less sleep, using gadgets, and nowadays everything is in mobile, so gadgets are the main cause of night watching. And if you are having parties and functions late night, so frequency of these parties and functions are also gradually increasing. Even kids are having now and then parties and get together. So these all thing will increase the fat accumulation, because food is also totally uh, rich in fat and carbs and sugar. So gradually it will also affect your health in young age. So these all lifestyle modification you have to strictly do. Otherwise only medicine will never work. No any medicine in this world uh, is equal to your proper weight loss if you are not managing diet. Without diet no treatment is successful. So if patient is asking that if I don't follow physical activity or meditation or any lifestyle modification, just give me the medicine to reduce my weight. But that will not work, because only medicine will never do a magic. So lifestyle modification is very important in our life. If
Hmm.
you don't take medicine, only if you manage your lifestyle, then also you can reduce weight by yourself only.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Sonalji, you've got a question? Sonalji, unmute please. Okay, while we're waiting for her, let me ask you another question.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, for people with busy lifestyle, what simple daily changes can make the biggest difference?
Yeah. First is the sleep pattern. You have to sleep and make a fixed cycle of your sleep. If you are sleeping in your proper pattern, then many bodily changes will occur. So sleep is very important. Next is the if you are taking any antidepressant or anti steroids now and then. So many people are using steroids because of many problems. So that you have to reduce. Otherwise, it will affect your body, and fat will gradually accumulate. So a person who is taking antidepressant pills, sleeping pills, and steroids, they will uh, uh, put on weight, and they have to maintain their diet also properly. So meal timing should be fixed. It should not be like that. If you are taking meal one at 1 o'clock, then next day at 3 o'clock, another time is the fluctuation should not be there in your meal time. So meal time is also very important, and your sleep pattern is most important. And next is, if you are properly hydrated, then many digestive issues will be less, and uh, many gaseous conditions occurs if someone is not taking plenty of fluids. So that will gradually again affect the obesity.
Mm.
So this is three main important, and last is the stress. You have to do daily yoga or meditation or pranayam at least
Yeah.
half an hour in 24 hours. So it will calm down your stress level also.
Mm. There's a question in the chat. It would be good. It would be good for you to explain how dal has more carbs than many of our parents feeling eating dal and beans gives them the protein they need.
Hmm. Dal is rich in protein, so any lentils is very good for our health. So it will increase the protein level. But again, if you how you are preparing the dal. So in Gujaratis, we just make a dal, but it is very watery. So about 80% is water content, and only 20% is the dal. So that bowl of dal will not cope up your need. So dal should be thick. Any dal you can take. You can take mixed dal. You can daily take every dal whichever you like, but the consistency must be thick. Then only it will suffice your protein content.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was able to unmute myself. So thank you very much for sharing. Another quick follow-up question is
Yeah.
a lot of our parents tend to eat a non-high protein diet because they feel they don't like yogurt or anything like that. Could you give some examples of a high protein breakfast that people of our parents should start on?
Yeah. Breakfast, generally the pattern of food should be like that. Breakfast should be heaviest in a day, then followed by lunch, which is less heavier, and at night you should eat a very light diet. So during sleep, your digestion pattern will improve, and your gut movement will be stronger. So nowadays, many people what they do, night full dish in at night, because a whole day they are very busy, not having any time to take proper food. So they do late night dinner. So that will again increase your sugar level. So proper pattern of food is breakfast, uh, then milder lunch, and very light diet at night.
There is another chat question, and she's actually asking. You mentioned your product,
Yeah.
um, and she's saying, "Are your products certified and are they safe?"
Yeah, it is not certified, because in homeopathy, every doctor is prescribing their own medicine. There are no any name written on the medicine. So only thing you have to trust on the doctor. And regarding my medicine, any medicine, not for obesity, any medicine if you are taking, it is totally safe. Even kids also can consume, any age group can consume, and there are no any side effects. Let's say if my medicine is not working on your weight, then there is no any side effect. So if we are taking allopathy for a week, then also we are getting stomach upset and gastric issues. So if you are taking medicine for a longer period of time, let's say 5 to 6 months, then also there are no any side effects. So it is totally safe for any age group.
Okay. There's another chat question. What is
So, this is
27.4?
just a minute. This is my obesity weight loss drops. So it is made by myself only, and it works on your weight. And yes, only thing is how long you have to take. That depends again upon the weight of the person, his correlated health issues and everything. So there is no any fixed course for obesity. Depending upon the patient, it will prolong, but there are no any side effects. If we are taking 3 months, if we are taking 8 months, then also there is no any harm.
Okay. So this is another chat question. What is
Yeah.
27.4 BMI considered as?
Yeah, it is slightly a obesity. We can label it as obesity. Again, we have to check whether it is where increase in fat or there is an increase in inch. So many person they are losing weight, but their fat accumulation is uneven. So by following physical activity, diet, and medicine, there are many people are also losing their inch loss. So fat distribution is very important. So uh, 27.5 is a borderline obesity. So we have to uh, make a alert. So in future, if we are not following any guidelines, then maybe the weight will increase and BMI will get increase also increase.
Okay. There's another question. 80-20 water deal ratio still does not increase carbs, does it?
Sorry.
Water, she's
Mm.
saying 80-20 water
Mm.
deal, no, 80-20 water dal ratio still does not increase carbs, does it?
No, dal is not having any carbs. It is rich in protein.
Yeah.
So, water content will again not help in protein. So, for
Mm.
to increase protein, you have to take thick dal. You can also take a normal dal, what
Mm.
Gujarati family is having. Uh,
Yeah.
Medium consistency. But yes, those person who are on only dal is not the source of protein. There are many things you can take instead of dal. So those person who are having kidney problems and all, they gout and all, so they are having restrictions. So depending upon your whole day's meal, uh, protein will we have to count and include in our food.
Okay. There is so much. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There is so much conflicting advice online about diets. What healthy eating approach would you generally recommend?
Yeah, I previously also informed you that proper hydration is the main thing. Without water, our body will not flushed out. So toxins and all, we have to remove it. Like if we are taking a bath, it will clean our external body. So same way, internal body is also has to be clean. So proper hydration is very important. Again, if we are someone is having habit of drinking water with meals, that also will increase your gastric derangements. Water, if someone is taking water intake after lunch or any meal, that also will affect your digestion. So when to take water, how much water you have to take, that is very important. First and the foremost thing. And second is your whole day meal plan. So you have to calculate protein level, minerals, and vegetables. So you have to include green leafy vegetables, lentils, pulses, everything in your diet. And you can consume also carbs also, but in lesser amount if you are suffering from obesity.
Hmm. Okay. Um, there's a follow-up question in the
Yeah.
chat. In UK, 27.4 BMI is classed overweight in UK, not
Okay.
obese. I,
Okay.
And then
So
she continues saying, a BMI of 27 is classified as overweight, indicating a higher than ideal body weight for most adults, but its health impact depends on body composition and fat distribution. BMI classification for adults over 20 years, BMI categories are generally defined as follows. Underweight is 18.5, normal weight is 18.5, between 24.9. Overweight is between 25 and 29.9.
yes, yes, it is correct. Again, depends upon the person's height and weight. So 27.5 is considered as the obesity only. Uh, Only thing is we have to check whether fat has accumulated in all over the body or just the chest region or the belly region. So according to the fat accumulation, you have to do physical activities and again the diet chart. So depending upon the correlated bodily problems, like if we are suffering from diabetes or any joint replacement or any arthritis or like that, so you have to do your physical activity according to your bodily problems. So uh, obesity, it is 27.5 is the borderline. So you have to just give a red alert and start work on that.
Okay. Um, what are some hidden health risks linked to obesity? What people may not be aware of? Can you give any indication?
Yeah. Uh, Nowadays, there are many cases of PCOD, PCOS in young girls also. So, in a young age, it will not just be, you cannot judge the obesity, but gradually, when the periods are irregular, when your bodily weight is regaining gradually, then only when you consult a doctor and you do few tests, then you can just know that, yeah, suffering from PCOS or PCOD syndrome, and it will gradually lead to obesity. So one of the reason is PCOS. Second is the menopause. During menopause, females are losing their few calcium, D3, and few vitamins. So gradually, the metabolism also will reduce. So menopause is the main cause for obesity. So during many menopause, many females are prone to obesity. Next is the heart illness. If someone is having high cholesterol, high BP, so and they will gradually will affect the body, and it will increase your fat. And if you are suffering from hypothyroidism, so the person who are having hypothyroidism and they are not taking treatment according to their thyroid values, then you are prone to obesity. So you have to take proper treatment and take medicine according to your thyroid values. So the weight, you will maintain your weight. So these all are metabolic illness which are very common nowadays. So if you are not doing frequent your laboratory test, then you will not come to know about what are the causes you are suffering from for obesity. So you just consult if you are having any doubts, because by seeing anyone's face, we can't judge that you are having underlying any illness. So if you are having any doubt, then just go to the doctor and do consultation and do all the tests, so that we can know that if we are not suffering from any problem, then the diet and lifestyle modification is only uh, that thing you have to manage, and you will get rid of your weight.
Okay. There's a chat question followed on regarding BMI. How to calculate BMI? How would you calculate it?
BMI is the basal metabolic rate, that is weight upon height in meter square. This is the ratio. So according to height and weight, you have to measure BMI. So normal range is 18 to 25. So if you are suffering below 18, your BMI is below 18, then you are suffering from underweight. And if you are having more than 25 BMI, then you are considered as obese person.
Okay. So, can obesity increase risks for conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, or joint problems?
Yeah, definitely, because obesity is the major and the foremost cause of any metabolic illness. So it will affect now or in future. So if you are whenever you are detecting any metabolic illness, you have to strictly follow your routine and lifestyle.
Anybody else who would like to question Kathy G? The floor is yours. Okay, many people struggle to stay motivated during weight loss journeys. What advice would you give them?
Yeah, you can. Many people they nowadays they are going to gym and all. Gym is actually, I think, not advisable. I would not advise for the gym because if you have seen the youngest person, yeah, they are having heart attacks. So the sudden cardiac arrest occurs if you are having, because if you are not doing any physical activity, and all of a sudden if you are joining a gym, then heart rate and heart volume will get increased and it may lead to cardiac arrest. So better uh, you can do lighter exercise in gym, and you can do walking, jogging, or any asanas or any yoga meditation for your weight loss.
Okay. So, from a community health perspective, what more can we do together to promote healthier living?
Yeah, yes, that is the main thing.
Yeah.
So you have to maintain diet, and you have to do physical activity, whatever input you are giving in your body. So that output should be equal to that input. So according to your diet, according to your physical activity, that is the main and the foremost thing, because medicines and all everything is a secondary thing. So if you are not following your routine day-to-day life, then medicine will also not work, and in future also you can again become obese. So daily habit is the utmost most important thing, and you have to be stress-free in your life. So pranayam and meditation will help to calm down your anxiety and stress. So these two main things, if you follow in your life, then you can 10-20% you can lose weight by yourself only.
True, very true. So, if you could give our audience one key
Yeah.
message to take away from today's session, what
Yeah.
would it be?
So your junk food is your last food. So whatever you are consuming in your body, that will be your whatever fast food or any processed food or any sugary food. That will it is also related to kids also. Nowadays, kids are taking too much uh, junk food, fast food, and everything. So kids also, if elders in the family will follow the regular routine, then kids will automatically follow your habits. So I will suggest these people that you have to manage your lifestyle according to your day-to-day routine, and you have to strictly take time for your body, at least half an hour to 40 minutes in 24 hours of busy schedule. So you will get rid of many acute complaints. So eat healthy and stay healthy.
Yes, I agree. I agree thoroughly. I personally don't go out very often to eat outside. Like you
Yeah.
say, I think Raman Bai was mentioning too much sugar. That's the reason I don't go out eating
Yeah.
outside. And to be safe, cook at home, eat, and be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
ask,
Yeah.
ask
That
question?
is the best thing.
Can I ask one more question, please?
Go on.
Is potato saag and white roti bad for you? Potato saag and white roti is not
What
good
is?
for potato saag, potato saag and white roti is bad for you.
But it doesn't shock. It's got a lot of carbs in the
Yeah.
potatoes.
Yeah. Potato is full of
Carbs.
carbohydrates. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
And
the
white
wheat
roti.
is also having too much carbs. So many people, even kids, they like potato sabji, but eating potato will only gain energy and carbs. So if you are suffering from obesity, you have to reduce potato to very less amount.
And
White
even
roti.
even you mentioned white roti, you should eat rotla.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is very
you can
good.
switch over.
Bajri.
Yeah, you can switch over to bajri,
Yeah.
multigrain flour,
Yeah.
or jowar, anything. You can switch over, or you can just mix the wheat with other flours, whichever you like. So it will gain your protein also, and it will suffice your diet eating habits. So in Gujaratis, we generally eat chapati daily. So better if you are suffering from obesity, reduce the wheat and rice in your diet, and you can add other flour in your diet.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramanjita, for your questions. Very formative for us to learn as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Vora, for such an
Yeah.
insightful, informative, and thought provoking session this evening. Your guidance and understanding obesity, healthy living, lifestyle balance, and overall well being has been extremely valuable. And I am sure everyone joining us today has taken away practical knowledge that can positively benefit their daily lives.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We truly appreciate your time, expertise, and encouragement you have shared with our community as well as the thoughtful answers during the Q&A session. So on behalf of GAA London, I would also like to thank you all our participants for joining us and supporting these community health and wellness webinars. Your participations can and engagement make these sessions meaningful and impactful. We
Yeah,
hope today's discussion inspires all of us to take small but positive steps towards healthier and happier living. Please do continue sharing our future wellness sessions and with your with your friends and family and community. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you very
thank you
much.
so
And
much.
It was
thank you
really interesting.
everyone for
Thank you.
attending.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
all.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you, Kusumji.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you all, and hope to catch up next week with another doctor or whatever subject you people are requesting. We would like to hear from you, and we'd like other people's questions as well. Thank you all for attending today, and Shubha Ratri to you all. Thank you again. Jai Shri Krishna.